So inside the car, starting from driver's side, armrest, cushy, but not too cushy. We have our handle, it's got a little bit of texture on it, and our regular door and window controls here. Here's a bunch of buttons here, extra ones for when we install some upgrades. The light adjustment. I always feel bad when my lights are blinding the car in front of me. So this allows me to bring my lights up or down. Usually I keep them pretty far down because I'm driving in a lot of traffic, but then I get to a place that's a little more rural, a little more open, and I bring them up so that I can see what's in front of me. Air vents, here are the gauges. Very simple heat. We have a display here. So I have 811 miles on this truck at this point. So far, I love 99% of it, and she's been running great. Average MPG is sitting right around 20. Right now it says 19.8, but typically when I'm looking at that, it says 20. The wheel is great as far as comfort goes, but it's the one place that really has a major gripe for me. I wouldn't say major, but it's something that is irritating and taking some getting used to. We have our Toyota emblem, obviously, over on the left side of the wheel. These are controls for our displays, or so you think. You go over on the right side, here we have our cruise control and other controls like that, or so you think. As someone who loves their bumps, I gotta have my music while I'm driving. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense that volume controls are here, and then these buttons make you feel like this is control for your media, but it's not. Your skip forward and back track are here. So it feels a little bit weird that they're split up. We have our start stop up here, Apple CarPlay, which is fine. It's standard, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Also in this menu, we have, so there's Apple CarPlay up here, and then the rest is Toyota stuff. So here is, it looks like a map thing, and basically they're trying to get you to pay for a subscription for a bunch of stuff that your phone already does. Here's music, phone, some car settings and information, and then general settings. Another small complaint, and of course, again, it's media, is the volume knob is really weird. It's small and it doesn't feel good to use. You know, I'm 35, which means I was from that generation right in the middle of all these changes, and I still happen to like my volume knob. I wish this was a little bit more beefy like the other knobs, like the control knobs, specifically for the air conditioning and such. I love the look of the dash in general. It's very squared off. It's very masculine. We have our temperature control here. I like that there's no numbers on it. This truck was clearly designed for men. I don't need numbers. It's hot, or it's cold, or it's middle of the road. You know, you just kind of like feel it. I like that. In the center, you have your buttons to say where that air is going. And then over here, you have your on off, which is a push. And then you have the degree that the air is coming out there. We have what small amount of branding is on the inside of the truck, just this Tacoma logo here, which is cool. And then we have a glove box here. Inside I have my manual, a bunch of other stuff I haven't looked at. I like that it has the blind spot detection on the mirror. I am not a fan of most of the modern safety features, like beeping at me for no reason. Up here you have the standard, very annoying warnings that are only here for people who are idiots. Flip that down, you have more idiotic warnings. And then here you have your mirror, which does light up, where you can see yourself. What up? I like that the mirror is tinted, so lights at night are not super bright. They're not blinding me. But if there were emergency service lights behind me, whatever, they're clear as day. I guess there's this SOS button that calls in case of emergencies. I didn't buy the subscription and I'm not going to, so that's not really something for me. And then here we have the sunglasses holder for my coveted Wileys. Got this up here for the passenger, same kind of deal. Passenger side on the door is relatively the same, but you have less controls over there. So center console, we already talked about volume control. Here's our shifter. feels good. This is where you would go into either your 4 high or your 4 low. And to do that, you push in this button to unlock it and then move it over. Now I'm in 4 high. Now I'm in 4 low. I get a little beep to let me know. Some more extra buttons. Eject will probably go there. Pour me a beer will go there. And then we have cup holders right here. There are a lot of cup holders in this car. We have 3 on the door here. There are 3 on the door there. You have like a faux netted storage here. It's like plastic netting. And there's the same thing here on the driver's side. Floor mats are branded also. These seem to be great. I'll probably be getting some new mats. This is pretty cool. This is from Toyota, a first aid kit that Velcros on to the side panel, so you can kind of put it wherever you want. Inside of the storage of the center console here is some storage. Got a bunch of napkins, a little bit of trash, whatever. Daughter gets bloody noses, so we got some Chipotle napkins. And then we have another set of cup holders here, which currently has sunglasses and not a tourniquet, but whatever the other one is. Just take a look at the door panel here. There it is in its entirety. We have our pedals. Seat adjustment on the SR5 is manual, so here are your height and whatevers. This is a lumbar support rocker. This is to move your seat forward, obviously, but the lumbar support's interesting. So I'm going to activate this so you can see it. You can see it moving. And I love the idea of this feature, but the problem is, and maybe this is just for me, but the support is too high. It doesn't actually hit my lower back. Coming into the back of the truck, these are the rear doors. You're gonna notice everything back here is gonna be a little bit more beat up because I do have 2 kids, one 3 and one 6. So we have more all-weather mats here. Some scratches and some marks on the back of my seat already, thanks to my daughter. It is not roomy, but having 2 small children, it's not a problem at all. They have room. Don't let your kids be fat and it'll be fine. Gas cap's on the left side. There we go. It says not to put 85 in there, but they can't tell me what to do. These are the wheels that come standard with the SR5. All right. Tires are decent from the factory. Here's our SR5 emblem. Here's our Tacoma emblem. She has a 5-foot bed, which is, not huge, but it's pretty standard. Tacoma along the back. The bed has some tie-down areas, which is nice. It also has lighting back here, which is cool. It's a little bit strange that there's no window in the back, as far as like a sliding window. But does that really matter? Well, I'll leave that up to you. There is a place to put a hitch, and that'll be coming shortly. Here's our muffler. Here's the bed. Got the backup camera. The bed is not dampened, so just be a little careful putting it down so it doesn't slam, but there's plenty of room back there. And that's a stick that my daughter got for the dog. This is very hard to do with one hand. There we go. This guy up. There we go. All right, so here's what we're looking at under the hood. Thing runs real smooth and just looks beautiful. I mean, look at this thing. So really that's it for now. Just a quick introduction to the truck. I plan to take the family on some adventures. We're in Colorado, so plenty of mountains and nature to go explore. Honestly, I'm really excited about this truck. I have not had a car like this ever. I've worked really hard to get where I am in my career, and it's finally paid off, and I have a brand new Tacoma. Most of my other friends and coworkers have Toyotas too, so that's pretty exciting. We'll just be one of those annoying Toyota groups that runs around saying that we're the best, because we are.